Hello, welcome to VidTech, Dylan here, and in today's video, what we will be doing is a review on Windows XP. Now, I'm very excited for this video because Windows XP is my favorite operating system of all time. Yes, that is right. I used that as a kid, and it was amazing. And today, I'll find out if it's still amazing and usable in 2020. So, in order to see if Windows XP is still usable today, I'm going to be using my 10 categories, which would be Internet, streaming videos, modern software, media, business use, security, features, usability, memory, and stability. For this Windows XP review, we will be using this Dell Dimension 3000. It has a Pentium 4 with 1.5 gigabytes of RAM. And this has a Dell flat screen monitor. Yes, it's the same one from Windows 98. We've also got the old Microsoft keyboard, the slightly newer mouse, and 2 speakers. Alright, so here we are in Windows XP on this computer. Just so y'all know, as y'all can see, the frame rate's really bad for this screen recorder, and I apologize for that. My first category that I'm going to be grading is Internet. So, Windows XP, there's actually a lot of internet browsers that are capable with it. And the two best, in my opinion, are Chameleon and MyPal. Now, I gave MyPal the slight edge simply because of the fact that it can play YouTube videos, whereas Chameleon unfortunately can't. So yeah, let's open up MyPal. That was pretty quick. Much faster than Windows 98. Yeah, you can already tell Windows XP is better. And as y'all can see, the default search engine is DuckDuckGo. I love that search engine because it doesn't track you. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to do Google, because most of the world uses Google, even though DuckDuckGo does deserve more attention. And as y'all can see, Google loads without any trouble. And that's my spam email account, if you're curious. So yeah, let's just search something. What should we search? I'm going to search up Windows XP, because we're doing a video on that. Alright. And that loads really quickly. And y'all can see the images are almost instant. This is amazing. Windows XP. No wonder support for this operating system lasted so long. And yeah, like when I click on an image, like let's say I want to get a closer look, it's almost instant. So let's try Gmail. And well, here we are on Gmail. Now this is the non-HTML version Gmail. I could have loaded the HTML, which would be faster, but for the purposes of this video, I want to see if the fancy version of Gmail will work on Windows XP, and it's not the fastest, but it still does its job. Let's say I want to write an email. Well, yeah, if you're gonna use XP, then I'd recommend to use the HTML version because it's faster. But the fancy version, it works. It's just not that fast. And let's see how good this works. So let's say I want to write an email to the VidTech email address, the one that y'all can email if you really have a question. And the message sent. That took a bit longer than it would on a modern computer, which is why you should use the HTML version of Gmail, the basic stripped down version, so that way it'll be quicker. But this works, albeit it's slower. And let's try another website. Alright, so now I'm gonna go to html5test.com just to see how good the HTML5 is for this browser. And we got a 423 out of 555. That's not bad at all. Like, it's Windows XP. This is not bad at all, guys, as y'all can see. So yeah, not terrible. And now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if YouTube will work. And as y'all can see, YouTube loads without a problem. there's no message saying we'll stop supporting this browser soon, so YouTube is watchable. And as y'all can see, our welcome video,
hey, I am Bryce.
It's playing pretty well. Y'all may or may not be able to hear it. Yeah, unfortunately, the screen capture does not allow us to pick up audio. But this works. YouTube works on Windows XP, which is great. And now, another very popular streaming site is Twitch. I'm sure a lot of y'all watch Twitch. Let's see if we can watch live streams. And Twitch doesn't look too bad either. So I'm just gonna click on a random live stream. Just click on the Sea of Thieves live stream, because why not? Let's see if this works. Well, guys, Twitch is still loading. And I don't know if it will eventually load, because it's been like this for a while. So yeah. I don't know if Twitch is gonna work on this. So I guess it's safe for us to assume that Twitch does not work with Windows XP anymore. And there's a lot of modern softwares that can work on Windows XP, such as these two web browsers, Chameleon and MyPal. We've got Avast, and we got VLC, ImageBurn, and we've also got this Wondershare UniConvert, which is a video converting software, but that's the latest version of it. And there's also this Rufus, which, if y'all don't know, it's basically to get an operating system to boot from a flash drive. It's pretty cool. There's a lot more modern softwares that can run on Windows XP than most people think, and if I went over them all, then this video would be pretty long. We've got Windows Media Player. This looks pretty similar to the version on Windows 98, if you ask me. It's trying to connect to the internet. But yeah, just like Windows, this is pretty similar to the version of Media Player that was on 98. You can watch videos as long as it's not an MP4, play MP3s without much of a problem, and yeah. And VLC Media Player can just like Media Player, can play everything, including MP4s. So I would recommend VLC if you're going to still use Windows XP today. And as for business use, we've got Microsoft Office. Except this is Office 2010, which surprisingly is still supported today. And let's check it out. You see we've got Microsoft Word. And as y'all can see, there's Microsoft Word here. And yeah, it's Microsoft Word, and this version of Office, like I said, is still supported, so it's still very usable today. And as y'all can see, we've also got Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and OneNote. Now, Outlook, I can't show y'all because I had to do this with another computer not long ago, but a Hotmail account will still work with Outlook 2010. And hopefully, I don't know because I've never tried, but maybe Gmail will work with Outlook 2010. I'll try it, and then I'll let y'all know in my conclusion. And OneNote, I use it for my school. Maybe y'all do too. I don't know. The unfortunate thing about OneNote 2010 is you can't get files from you can't get the folders off the cloud anymore. Even it's still supported, but not that aspect. So yeah, this version of Office is still fairly modern and is very usable today. Now, just because Windows XP doesn't get security updates anymore doesn't mean you can't use an antivirus. You can see we got Avast free antivirus. It's a great antivirus for an XP machine like this one. And as y'all can see, this is the latest version of Avast. I can run a smart scan if I need to, and I can pick a span. This is a Wi-Fi inspector, which finds network issues. And there's all these other features that are only available with the premium version. But yeah, this is the latest version of Avast, so this will keep your XP machine secure. So Windows XP, it came with a good amount of features such as System Restore, Internet Explorer, Disk Cleanup, Windows Movie Maker, and it even had a tour of Windows XP for those of y'all who've never used it. Also came with MSN, Windows Messenger, and it had the games such as, it had all of these games, like Solitaire, Pinball, hopefully I'll have played that, and a lot of internet games too, I mean, but they're games, you can play them, can't do much else with them. And that's it for Windows XP. I gotta say, it's a great operating system, and y'all can see my grade on it right after this. Alright, so here's the moment y'all have been waiting for. Now I'm going to give each category a rating out of 10 in order to see if Windows XP can still be used today. Starting with internet. Now, with the MyPal browser, I could load pretty much every website without much of a problem. I mean, sure, at times it can be slow and sluggish, but the websites load and they'll work even if it's a bit slow. So I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. Now, streaming videos. I mean, YouTube, it works pretty well, actually. The videos will buffer at times, but they'll still play, which is impressive. Now, unfortunately, Twitch and other live stream videos will not work, unfortunately. So I'm going to give streaming videos a 6 out of 10. Now, modern software. There's a lot of modern softwares for XP that you can use. I mean, sure, like the latest version of Office isn't going to be available for XP, but there's actually a lot of programs, the modern programs, in fact, that'll still run on XP without much of a problem. So I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. Now, media. Windows XP does come with Windows Media Player. Now, as y'all know, older version of Media Player don't play MP4 files. Then there's VLC, which is free, and you can get the latest version off the internet for Windows XP, and it'll play any type of file, including MP4s, without a problem. So that's a 7 out of 10. Now, business use. The latest version of Office you can get on Windows XP is the Office 2010, and it's still very usable today. I mean, unfortunately with Outlook, I could not get a Gmail account working, but I know for a fact you can use Hotmail on there, and the best part about Office 2010 is support is still going on till October. So that's an 8 out of 10. Now, security. I mean, sure, there's not going to be any more security updates for Windows XP, but you can get antiviruses such as Avast and AVG on Windows XP, and they'll work really well. But then again, those security updates is pretty bad, so I'm going to give security a 6 out of 10. Now, features. Windows XP comes with a lot of features, such as Media Player, Internet Explorer, all the games, and Windows Movie Maker, and there's a tour of XP too, which is pretty helpful, actually. So I'm going to give features a 6 out of 10. And usability. Windows XP is known for being very user-friendly. Now, personally for me, I find it very usable. So that's a 10 out of 10. And now memory. The 32-bit edition of Windows XP, which is what pretty much all of the XP users use. 64-bit edition is pretty rare. You won't see it as often. The 32-bit edition can only support up to 4 gigabytes of RAM. I mean, 4 gigabytes, it isn't the worst. It's just not, it's not a good amount for today. I mean, I'd say 8 gigabytes is a good amount for today, because, I mean, that's what my normal computer uses. But then again, that's just my opinion. But 4 gigabytes isn't... It'd be great if you could expand, but unfortunately with XP, you can't. So I'm going to give that a 5 out of 10. Now, stability. XP. It's very stable. It has never crashed for me before. And it has Task Manager, too, in case something's not responding, so then you can just end the task. So that's a 10 out of 10. So based on these ratings, I give Windows XP an overall score of 7.3 out of 10. So that means 73% of it is still usable today. But personally, I think that percentage is higher. Windows XP is amazing. It was so ahead of its time. It's crazy to think that a 19-year-old operating system can still be used today. I mean, sure, it's not as secure or as quick as Windows 10 is, but it gets the job done. And that's probably the thing you're looking for in an operating system. At least that's like for me. So yeah, Windows XP. it can still be used today. That's my opinion. And that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy this video and want more videos like this, then subscribe, because you're on the right channel. This is Dylan signing off. Have a good one.